Bye. Demo time. This one was recommended by Blaster, I believe. Yes. I don't really know what this game's about, but that's what demos are for. What? Takes place after the introduction. Soon a year. 5 months is not exactly close to a year. We received a distress signal from our little sister. It leads us to our home planet. Water pipe. Woo. Sup, old lady? She's like, I'm old. You just auto climb? That's nice. Ooh. Oh, what's this? Into the garden. Oh, oh, oh. But where am I? I'm way over here. Okay. Space is jump. Shift run. Ew. Touch it. Common component. Stuff. $25 stream streak. That's crazy. Why the camera go out? Cool things and stuff. Don't throw up in flower pots. It's rude. What's this? Oh. Rhinetto Grove. Da 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 da. It's a person. There. Great news. Fabulous. Gonna go up this. It's here. Nothing. Froge. Sup, girl? We must obtain party materials. Party, yeah, yeah. Cheese. But where do you get the milk? I don't know. From the same animal that you'd normally milk? Space goats? I don't know. Who doesn't love a space goat? Froge. I'm sure some chud complained about that flag. But they can get fucked. Not in the fun way. Who's this other guy? Where? He's up there. Lol. Oh, there we go. Give bread. Bread. I can't use the zip line. No. Eh. And then we had a party. Woo, woo. Yeah, I got a components. Yeah, stuff. Yeah, stuff. Yeah. Party. Whoop. What's going on over here? Another town. OMG, is that person magic? Yeah. Ladder. That person's definitely magic. Oh. Oh, we haven't done much so far. We're looking for our sister. And, we're building an antenna or something? I don't know. Space! This is my home planet, but I wasn't living here before. You can teleport back to your car, I think. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Getting components for stuff. This door is locked from the other side. What a familiar message. Why did you get stuck on a rock? Silly. Noble. Oh. Did it? Am I crazy? I guess I'm crazy. It's the train! But I don't think it's in use anymore. Saw a person up there and they were wearing like a big old cloak. Then they disappeared. Is that a box? Was this how I was supposed to go up? I guess there's probably a couple different ways. Oh. Components. Oh, cute little picnic spot. I'm sure somebody somewhere complained about yellow paint. A nice little lookout spot. Cute. Yeah. Are you trying to get me to play a jumping puzzle game? You don't appear to take fall damage, so you can just jump off buildings however we want. Isn't that great? I love jumping off buildings. In video games, not in real life. I don't jump off buildings in real life because I would probably die. Yeah, we're fixing the car. Or something? Are we putting the signal, are we putting the antenna on the car? Or up here? Oh, that's a big scary storm. That looks really evil. Is that just normal here? Because that looks super evil. Oh, we did put it on the car. Why was it way up there then? Bwomp. What? Huh. Meow. Yes, I am. Woohoo! I guess I leave now. We did it! Mm. What's the question mark? Baby. Coffee? The child desires coffee. Oh, that's out there. Wow. Hello. Oh, that's the whole demo? See what I mean? When I was like... we made you multiples. The Grimshire one was like almost 3 hours. This one was like 30 minutes. Yeah, I did not do a lot. Don't worry, I have other demos installed. Let's see. Let's do this. I installed a bunch of demos of games that were already on my wish list. That's loud. Options. Oh my god, I can do it. I can press the correct button. It's really loud. Oh, that's because it's music. It doesn't have a master volume. Okay. Okay. This is another game from my wish list. It's called Strange Antiquities. I don't know how long this demo is. As a thaumaturge's apprentice. Oh, did I actually press that? Yeah. There's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care. It is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. By the same people who did Strange Horticulture? I don't know if you guys have seen that, but if not, we can do that one too at some point. It's only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities in my hand. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging, with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. How's the sound? Since I didn't really get a chance to test it before stream. I'm gonna bring these down a little bit. There's a kitty! Eli Wyatt. Eli is a thaumaturge, collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that is mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. Been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass. I must leave at once. I'm leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. An index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully, and remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. In no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. Should be back in a few days. Black Heart, Lamp Siphon. Oh, there's a bunch of shit. I'm sure it'll be fine. Cat. Devourer of Souls? Jupiter. Jupiter's thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Jupiter found the Strange Antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. And I was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned only that early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursion is a mystery, but it seems to be well known among the town's residents. Okay. Hello, Thomas Pope. Congratulations. Oh, He's an asshole. Fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. For your hunter's boon. Does this... It is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They're made from trophies taken from slain beasts, those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They're simple items without embellishment. Well... I guess we're looking for something spooky. Withered flesh. Not that stinky. This is a tooth, right? Yeah, we did it! Sonic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling, such as the love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes, associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Sup, weirdo? The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, from so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since the past 2 winters gone. Creeping dark has set up in my house. Told a shadow hold will draw it out. Shadow hold. A Shattuck vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain the Ashadic spirit, the manifestation known as a creeping dart, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They're decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. That seems like this. Bronze. Raised detailing. I don't know why the glasses stopped working. Oh, I guess this wasn't what he was looking for. Maybe it's this one? Didn't it say... Oh, a jar. I guess it should be a jar or bottle. Oh, it was this. Ugh. Hey, Carrick. The item is a container. The design on the bottle is the same as the sketch. Look. I'm a VTuber. We're blind. A sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. Yeah, I turn on the auto labeling. All these ravens flying about Undermere today. I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Thanks. What's this say? Discovered some papers in a hidden dress door in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones also almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. Amanda's like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the Shin. Charlie Weather. Alright. Bonk. Hello, Stanley. Ossic ring. Okay. I assume it's this thing. Ossic ring. Macabre objects originally made as offers to the goddess Korkan. Practice vow of favor is belief waned. Hard to come across now, but they're occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Korkan's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. What's this? Evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They're placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Ooh. Bye. Behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. True, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly. They'll take anything they can get their talons into. Yes. And they'll kill if necessary. Yes, because they're birds. I plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. Voice of Cernunnos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Let's look at that. Voice of Cernunnos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item could be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the force of nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag, and often wielding or holding a torque. This? It's bronze. I'm gonna guess that. That looks like a thing. Yeah! Who's stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be windows into a world that should not be seen, and others who derive their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show, another layer beneath the visible world perhaps, a layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. The ornithologist Edmund Bishop, 14th Lord of Gleeston Castle, is a man of wealth and privilege like the 13 before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. His students learn to divert particularly dense lectures on Latin's declension by asking about local owl species or by quizzing a professor on increasingly exotic bird facts. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. Day 1. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing. Oh, this is just the thing he said. We shall end this day. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Black Barrow. Oh. Don't know what this is about. That seems not good. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Oh. Okay. Pet the cat. Some lady. Verona Green. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge was left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. An old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. The occult scholar Verona Green has been a constant in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru are two such events that spring to mind. She's of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle so insurmountable, that it can't be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. You know, that lady might be the one from Strange Horticulture. 3 marriages of thaumaturgy, each of these split into 2 disciples. Celestial, Melanic, Daedric, Diurnal, Diurnic and Noctic, Individual, Antic and Mixic. All right. Hello, Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I've no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. A head of horn shackle might be the answer. Is that this? No. Horned shackle. Horn chakras are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become more and smooth over the years. They be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Goat? Yeah! We've only gotten one wrong guess so far. Vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. David Schaefer. Hello. Weather's looking a little better out there today. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm, and it's yours for the right price, of course. I don't know. I don't know how to leave the shop. Like, I don't know how to leave the shop. I have a growing fear deep within me. Oh no. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark. On important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. Visiting my grandmother later, and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. Thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Moon heart. Selenic totem. Totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. Sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. It's bronze. This seems evil. So maybe the owl? Owls are nighttime animals, usually. Hey, Andrew. Let's guess owl? Yes. We were actually playing another demo earlier, but it was only like 30 minutes long. So we're doing this right now for our second demo of the day. Card totem, the owls associated with the night. Bears concealed crescent shape. It does. It's like a great horned owl looking dude. Seeing the closer inspection tool tells me it imparts a feeling of joy. Hulg and Grim. These eerie creations. Oh. Oh no. Your creations are born by priests of Holgar and various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Okay. Friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. Oh my. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Binding seal on lit. Guilt or shame. And then see ya. Brought the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. It can be difficult to remove. Made of any single material except wood or clay. No symbol or other writing upon their surface. Oh, well, it's definitely not that. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. I don't like how this makes me feel. Okay, so that seems negative. It's also a bat. Nothing to remark. What about this one? Nothing to remark. This is a binding seal. Wood and stone. Features a spiral surrounding a seed. Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Oshadic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. Be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. I found a man just now in that house where all the ravens were. Which I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Libula to see us safely through. What's a Libula? Purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. The imbuement of wisdom shows that a Libula is not merely decorative. There's power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. Makes my heart feel lighter. Nope, that is not a Libula. Well, that's a sense of foreboding. There we go. That's the Libula. I don't know exactly what symbol of wisdom is supposed to be. Witch's finger are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They're capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Oh my god, there's a thingy here. What is this? Okay. Oh. That one is also short. Well, why don't we do strange horticulture? Because it's probably around the same length. It's totally the same old lady. She looks just the same. There we go. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. This one didn't have any options. In many places, the buildings lean out the upper floors so the neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely exchange unpleasantries. It's the same town, so definitely same lady. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfare, which is the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants you may have noticed need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Hopefully it'll give me some options after this little bit. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There's much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. This game features some small text. There. Found it on an excerpt on the exclusive Wandering View. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. Even sounds something in the Gilded Dendra that might be of interest. Simone, P.S. Give Halibor a good scratch behind the ears from me. Kitty. Watering can. Where's the watering can? They probably don't need it right now. There it is. Must have walked past the shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. Came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity gotten the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. St. John's Poppy. Vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft that can greatly improve it. Bright red with a yellow center. Oh, there's a little letter here. Labels. St. John's Poppy. Oh, that's why they added the auto label later. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants, though, eh? Got a letter for you. Collect. Oh. The hateful town. Was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. Began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. Dangerous plant. Grows sparsely in the hills of the northeast. Backbear, keep it a secret. Library and Ambleside. Where's Ambleside? Near Ambleside. I live on the other side of this mushroom forming beautiful flowing lines. Ta-da! Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. Just takes a long way around, down through Backbarrow. Never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now and I brought Fennec from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Lemon dandy. Curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant. Supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Light, airy scent. I would assume that it's yellow. Emotions of the heart. Music course to the touch. Pungent but not unpleasant. Bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. That's not yellow. Curled leaves. Look like a lemon rind. I think it's this. Lemon dandy. Okay. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Where's Backbarrow? I got a dangerous plan. Saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hidden expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. Not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Forest comfrey? Forest comfrey. Strong smelling bulb, this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping drafts. Beautiful round dark blue clusters made up of many small blue flowers. Like this. Strong smelling bulb. Oh, it's blue flowers, but it doesn't have a strong smell. I think it's this. Yeah. Forest comfrey. Let's see, we've also got this. South of the town. South of... South of Gosford. northeast corner of the wood, sat and stared. Right flower. Ah, fuck. I didn't find shit. I fucked it up. Hello, Nora. Wandering Boo. It's that weird mushroomy looking thing. Somewhat sharp. Hard and sharp. We can end the day. Draw a card. Sorry when she found something. No, something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Row H, the Third River. Oh, that's it. We're doing short demos today, I guess. Da, 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 da. Let's see. What demo do we want to do next? Actually, maybe I should save this one up for another day since it's all romancy. I'm gonna just switch category to games and demos. Let's see. What do we have? That's short. How about this one? There's definitely some that I'm sure are longer because they're multiple gigs. Oh. Okay. We'll try this. Cosmic Will Sisterhood. I saw Fair and Percy play it briefly during. It's still really loud. During their Camp Cryptid stuff. I don't know if the demo continues over into the main game. Eternal Void, heed the words of a prisoner. Beg of you, send me a curse to break this immortal isolation. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Stranger to my soul, invade my mind. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, my chains. Turn them into power, wisdom, revenge. Stranger to my soul, invade my magic. Stranger to my soul, become my faith. That's a beautiful song. Feels great to be awakened again. Who are you? My name is Fortuna. I am a witch. Why did you summon me? Because I would rather lose my pride than my sanity? Sounds fun. Tell me more. Yeah, he got a third eye. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence. And I can't take it anymore. I need your help. What do you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle, planet Earth. Oh, 200 human years. That's quite some time. Feel for you. And I'm imprisoned for 5,402 years until you summoned me. Isolation can really do a number on you. I will help you. I shall become your familiar. Thank you, Albremar. Now get comfortable. We're going to seal a contract. Also, this art is fucking adorable. It's very pretty art. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude. I'm really thankful you freed me from my cosmic prison. Of course, you're welcome. Something the matter? Not really. It's just that after all the reading I did about behemoths, I didn't expect your behavior to be so mundane. Whoa, mundane. That hurt. Oh, I mean, you're still intimidating, but I always pictured you speaking in archaic poetry or something like that. I like you. Like you so much, I'm going to let you pick the terms of our contract. You'll still have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm well aware of that. I will back off. Alright, let's begin your training. The ceremony is 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Right now. You're already my favorite master. First day is the easiest one, an interview so we can get to know each other. Lesson 1, admittance. Tell me about yourself. What is your specialty? I'm a fortune teller. Oh, one of my favorites. Would you mind doing a reading for me? I can't. As part of my sentence, Idana banished my tarot deck. Idana is the leader of my coven. Wow, you must have done something really grave to get exiled and deprived of your magic. I foretold the falling of my coven. Bleak, how are your visions your fault? After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare before the end times. Idana didn't like that. She holds supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Idana decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside our coven. She concluded that I had to learn the reason instead of relying exclusively on my gifts. So I was sentenced to meditate for a millennium, deprived of my deck. As I'm here, I deduce that you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Many of our sisters put their trust in my advice. I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy and decided to cast me out. You sure sound sour about it. Would you kill her should you have the chance? Murder! So you are a potential killer. I'm glad we've established that. Okay, I will help you recover your powers. Will you get me a new tarot deck? Tarot? No. I mean, tarot's cute, but it's too human-centric to grasp the hidden truths of the cosmos. You will create your own deck. My own deck? I don't even know where to begin. Shh. Leave the details to me. That is what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school, Fortuna. For this training, we review the 4 basic elements of magic. Air, water, earth, and fire. Oh no. Don't worry, it will be fun. Plus you'll get to seal a contract with me for each of these energies. Now, get some rest. Tomorrow we will start with the invisible energy, air. Then we took a nap. Lesson 2, context. Or 11 if you can't read Roman numerals. I'm ahead of you, Carrick. First day of school. Are you nervous? Honest, I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my own voice. That's cool. Today we're going to talk about air. I'm going to focus on what will be useful for creating our own divination deck. Understood. Air represents the invisible, the negative space, that which imbues everything. Air is the collective subconscious energy within a community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is context. Exactly. Master your air and you will acquire unparalleled awareness. There's power in knowing one's place. Even when isolated, you are one with the cosmos. Now for the first part of our contract, we will seal our air energies together. Yes, please. As I promised, I will let you decide the nature of every seal. Just need to answer a question. But careful. Your answers will affect your fate dramatically. I'm ready. For the air seal, how do you want to be perceived? I want to be feared. I want to be adored. I want to be pitied. I kind of just don't want to be perceived, but if I have to pick one, I'd rather be liked than pitied. I want to be adored. Ready for an ego trip, eh? I'm on board. Inspiring adoration will allow you to gather support from many. Be careful you don't get overthrown by your idol persona. I understand. Let me just seal our air energies together, then. That hurt. That felt good. Can't you feel the power? Yes, I feel it. I also felt like I was tearing apart. Well, girl, I am a behemoth, after all. What did you expect? I know. I can take it. Good. Now focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. I'm going to use it to create our first card. I notice you have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Head over there and I will teach you to create cards. She don't got a very big house. Create a card. This is the Arcane Grimoire. And you'll acquire magic images that can be used to craft your cards. There are 3 types. Spheres for the backgrounds, arcana for the main figure on the card, and symbols to add some magic pizzazz to your compositions. It all costs magic energy to summon. Right now you can only acquire air-type elements because we've only unlocked the air seal. You can go ahead and browse the grimoire and save your future creations. Okay. The Opera House. Enchanted Opera House that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. We have 9 pink energy. Quicksand Graveyard. Oh, and they're on different sides. To help if you're colorblind or having trouble telling the difference. Magical Cemetery for the witches who dare to tamper with time. Quicksand absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. Pleasant Prairie. When Jasmine's mentor retired, summoned a dozen acres of enchanted grasslands inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. Moonstone Temple. Before magical enslavement was forbidden, the long-lost covenant of the Jade Sculptors tasked 7 major demons with carving a gigantic temple out of the moon. The unspeakable dimensions of the temple make the witches who study inside its halls aware of their insignificance within the universe and enhance their powers through humility. Navlana Payash Jyothi. What? During the last war before the Age of Witches, the ancients pierced these lands so deep the planet is always bleeding lava. First witches tried to heal this dominion by covering it with the tears of water deities. Waters of Valna Payash Jyothi are forever boiling. Rituals performed using salt from these waters grants access to the most profound emotions. The road back is lethal, the road ahead is unknown. Demonic Desert Lands, home of Dahlia, the Daggersmith, witch. The white sands of this dominion are cursed. Earth's sediments wake up and transform into bone demons. Dahlia hunts them and uses their bodies and innards to craft ceremonial knives. The Shipwreck Library. The library! The home of a water deity that collects every letter that was never sent or never got to its destination. Witches can purchase this lost knowledge in exchange for unedited poems or beautiful shells. Card Battlefield. War is meaningless. Canis Majoris, one of the largest known stars. The forbidden behemoth was once imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. Is that you or somebody else? A humble wooden dock, cursed by a heartbroken witch. The legends say that anyone who parts ways with someone and sails away from this dock will never meet the one they left behind again. Jade Monk's Waterfalls, home of the coven of the Jade Sculptors. The giant Jade Monk statues guard the souls of every member of the clan. If we bring the heart of the deceased Jade Witch back to these waterfalls, she can be born again as immortal, retaining her memories but not her skills. Those who are reborn must act as servants for the living witches of their coven. Gem Skull Belt. Less than a century ago, the architect witch Greth carved 13 skull-shaped rooms out of an asteroid belt, all connected by ivory block bridges. The rumors say these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allow them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. Nomad Sky Caravan. The best merchants of their galaxy, they couldn't figure out how to travel through space, so they tore away a piece of their homeland, a piece of their homeland skies, and took it with them. Blue nebula full of flying ships that soar the Milky Way. Titan Quarry. Titans are said to be able to mine a planet the size of Earth in less than 50 years. Their kind is unable to hurt a soul, so they only mine asteroids or planets that are unable to sustain life. No one knows what they use the mined materials for. They're happy to share their ore if you ask them with respect. The 100-column worship. Inside the Warhorse Nebula, there's passage to a non-Euclidean canyon filled with 100 obsidian towers. No witch knows who erected them. If you climb onto a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you from the many windows of the rest of the towers. Or are they the ones being watched? Defrenia, a city of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for aeons, so their forges are always alight. The Red Strings Club, a cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns it hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read into their customers' souls. Sounds like a fun place. Forgotten Factory. Many millennia ago, before witches cracked the cosmic code to manipulate matter, they built a factory under the crust of Venus. It was operated by iron golems and allowed many human covens to expand beyond the solar system. Magical Post Office. Magic forest realm inside the folds of time, only accessible by witches' familiars. The magical post office is the quickest way to send letters and parcels to one witch dominion to another. Witches favor this method of communication because there's no known way to tamper with it. I want to do this one. The Seed of Knowledge. Astral behemoth that hides behind the moon of planets, which harbor underdeveloped cultures like the solar system's Earth. Puts myths from other dimensions inside of mortal minds to guide and protect them. Harpy Herald. Harbinger of newfound paths, the Herald has been spreading occult discoveries from coven to coven since she was created by the corpse of Archwitch Gadamia. Sidereal Lovers, a goddess in love with a sidereal snake, an ever-burning passion that shatters the fabric of the void. Shaman. Shamans have been taking care of the soul and heart for many tribes since the birth of the mortal kin. These mortals can grasp a blur of the ideas we witches weave into the light of stars. Pilot from the Machina cult. Coven of the Machina cult erected these steel golems according to the instructions detailed in the scriptures that the Beldam Automata handed to her coven after returning from a 70 years long black trip into a black hole. That was a difficult sentence to say. The Gold Blower. One of the artisans, a minor god who crafts blessed jars. Water poured from an amphora blown by the gold blower will make fruit grow out of dead soil. Wine poured from a gold vase will make mortals find love. Tea poured from a golden kettle will inspire witches to write new spells. Wolf Mother and Children. A behemoth born from the erratic retelling of popular fable. Every time a witch tells a story, the seed of knowledge absorbs the sediments of her words. When a tale is narrated enough times, a minor behemoth will appear. The Wolf Mother now wanders the cosmos, adopting orphaned magical creatures. What a nice lady. Duchess of Solace, a fairy that offers her services as a dominatrix for sorceresses lost in lust. I know which one chat wants. When a witch draws her power from passion, she can reach a point at which her libido takes control. With her extensive erotic repertoire, the Duchess of Solace has never failed to exhaust a lustful witch and return her to normal. Pyre for the Heretic. Although humanity has a long history of witch hunting, they have never managed to burn a real witch. Well, they're assholes, so. Banner Bearer. Consider puny cowards. These witches know there's nothing braver than to charge onto the battlefield with a cloth instead of a sword. Forbidden Door to Pleasure. Witches found this door chained to the never-expanding edges of the universe. No one's ever dared to go through it. Once the young witch looked through a keyhole and fell victim to a 7-year-long orgasm. Addicted, she went back to look again, but this time she exploded into red dust. I know what's going on in chat's brain right now. The dragon, born from the imagination of mortals and extinct because of their greed. Dragons were known for keeping treasure and grudges. Harvest Oracle. A behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in the universe. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail to deliver, the eyes of the witch will turn into said seeds and the oracle will come to harvest them. The Pureblood Seeker, the last coyote gunslinger out to hunt down the scions of the purple blood behemoth through the vast cosmos. She feeds on their blood and extends her life to prolong her never-ending vengeance. Deerfolk Paladin, guardians of the Deerfolk Witch Coven. Just like humans, male Deerfolk can't become witches. Unlike humans, male Deerfolk aren't blind to magic, and they give their lives to the service of their coven to protect knowledge and hunt traitors. The Bartender. He is used to mourn and celebrate with people from all walks of life. He knows how to look into the soul of a mortal, and he knows how to exploit it. Avian Dancer. Exotic dancing spirits that are summoned throughout the universe for their ability to take a celebration to levels of pure ecstasy. They have never visited planet Earth. The Florist. A very old man that has given his entire life to the art of growing and reading flowers. He's got to know not only their names and properties, but their effects on the hearts of mortals. The Astronaut. He knows that time is a sea and not a line. He's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Dunarai. Fallen Hero. Heroes don't protect the people, but ideals. Symbol of resilience and sacrifice. They can only be killed by corruption. So we can actually do the Harpy Herald, the Shaman, we can only do the Harpy Herald or the Shaman. Shaman. Golden Shovel. The last bladed tool forged by the gold blower. The golden shovel is hollow so you can feel the energy resonance of the earth while you dig. Bottomless jug. Its contents are sour because it pours the unshed tears of the dead. Well, that's depressing. Asteroid. Asteroids are astral bodies with a destination. When an asteroid is born, it is written in its core where and when it will crash. They bring fire and change. Ruby Candle Lamp. An unnatural crimson flame enlightens the dark paths of the mind. They shed light over hidden courage, but also rage. Onyx Trumpet. A blatant way to announce your will and desire. This instrument has many detractors, but no one is able to ignore its sentiment. Cane of Sacred Wood. A cane carved out of wood from a sacred willow makes a grass sprout from every hole it pokes on even the most arid soil. Aether Wings. One of the most popular spells among beginner witches. The Aether Wings spell not only allows the user to fly, but allows them to give wings to other beings. Glass Trident. Sand only makes traitors bleed. There's only one, and it has been lost since they used it in the trial that got Idana expelled from her former coven. I can't read that. A magic trinket created by boiling seashells and beluga oil and marrowbone. Whatever you whisper into it will transform into gossip that spreads like wildfire among mortals and witches alike. Minister of Secrets. Whatever secrets you confess, the Minister of Secrets will keep anyone from spreading it. Spell will break if the eel dies. Obsidian Sledgehammer. Bolts fixed to the earth by an obsidian sledgehammer are impossible to remove unless you recite the words carved into the hammer's head. They're often used to trap demons or set up camps in the wildlands. Fire Whip of Dominance, a popular tool among witch summoners to tame fire elementals. Spirits do not submit because of the pain, but because of the pleasure. There's a lot of horny ones. I'm sure chat wants to do the horny ones, but we can't do the horny ones. You guys will have to wait for the horny ones. Blades made out of demon bones that can light on fire if you whisper the name of the beast they came from. Arbiter Book, an arbiter's most essential tool. Whatever they write in these books is updated immediately in the Master Grimoire, and once the information is classified by a superior officer, replicated throughout every book of every arbiter. Jade Roadkeepers. The Coven of the Jade Sculptors craft these little guardians to bless their bows. Whoever walks a path blessed by the Jade Roadkeeper will be free from thieves and predators. Blue Light Torch. Eyes for the night, pain for the wraith. The Inevitable Three, a summonable flock of legendary prey birds that can deliver any message, hunt any fugitive, and steal any trinket. Tower Shield. It protects a warrior from their ankles to their eyes. A common piece of equipment for the Deerfolk Paladins. Swordfish Liquor. Fish booze. 1 glass will make you happy. 2 glasses will make you horny. 3 glasses will make you honest. Hunter Witch Rifle. Witches that specialize in hunting magical beasts often turn their wands into rifles. These weapons are able to shoot any magic spell sealed inside a sapphire bullet. Dark Matter Bow. An arcane bow designed to hunt spirits. It cannot hurt physical entities, so sometimes witches use it for mock battles in recreating William Tell's infamous shot. Veritas Mirror. A mirror that only shows the reflection of its owner. You can't lie while looking at it, so witches use it to find out if they are fooling themselves, which happens quite often. Snowcat Eyes. The eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. If you seal the eyes of a snowcat in a glass doll, it becomes alive and protects you. It'll come to life and protect you until it shatters. They're extremely fragile and extremely dangerous. Iron Golem. Iron Servant of the Forge Planet. So we can do Onyx Trumpet, Ether Wings, Arbiter Book, or Dark Matter Bow. I feel like we should do the wings. Since we picked the fly one. Yeah. Now build your first card! I just wanted to move you. Calm down. Can I flip? Yeah. bone. I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of thing. We'll do that. We made an elder magpie. Air element leads towards relationships, community, and karma. The merchant caravan spreads conversations. They save knowledge, they remember crimes. The aether wings elevate the arcana for everyone to see. Cane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Guide, discovery, justice, predestination, luck. Alright. We made a card. It was a bit confusing. Oh, I was reading dialogue for you guys. I'm sorry, you must be tired. Go to bed and review the fundamentals of air. Tomorrow we will unlock your water. Thank you, Abramar. Thanks to you, Fortuna. We'll make you happy, I promise. Good night. Does the demo end here, or do we get to do a second card? It's not made of stardust. He can grant you power, but will not understand your heart. Thanks, Shaman card. Lesson 3, emotion. Or 111 if you like. O Fortuna, each day me cometh to teach us to thee. For briefeth is the cosmos and eternal thy grief. I just took a drink of water, it's mucus. What are you doing? I could get more in character to satisfy your expectations. Rather focus on our studies. Come on. I'm not the only one excited about being able to talk to somebody after eternal imprisonment. Listen up a bit. Let's get on with the studies, please. Oh, you're no fun. Okay, nerd. As you wish. Let's begin the lesson. The second element we will unlock is water. Water represents substance, meaning the hidden nature of things. Water comes in many shapes: purpose, desire, will, power. Water is everything that lives inside of you. Water is emotion. That's a good synthesis, yes. Master your water, and you will have the key to any heart and soul. It's power and empathy and self-awareness. Water isn't my forte, but I understand. Yeah, I noticed that. Don't worry, I'm here to support you. Now for the second part of our contract, we will seal our water energies together. Yes, please. Again, you decide the nature of our contract. Answer this question, and remember, your answer will affect your fate dramatically. I know. For the water seal, what is your innermost desire? Power, romance, knowledge. To chill. I don't know. I just want to live my life, man. We're just gonna pick romance. Interesting that you specified romance and not just love. Sex that you're interested in, I can provide that. No need to waste the seal. Shut up. Romance it is, then. I wasn't joking about the sex, though. I mean, we've both been isolated for far too long. If I feel like it, I'd be happy to oblige. I have a question. When will all the contracts we've been sealing become effective? Immediately. I mean, they are etched into the cosmic wheel as we speak. In time, they'll all come to you. You'll be pretty aware of the moment they're delivered. I see. Tell you one thing for sure. They'll come in the same order we sealed them. First, you'll get your adoration. You'll notice how people idolize you. With time, you'll know those who will satisfy your thirst for romance. Then, whatever we seal on your earth will happen. Finally, in the distant future, you'll pay the price we agree on the fire seal. The price, huh? Everything you've asked for will come at a price. You guys are summoning spells forbidden for a reason, huh? Having second thoughts? No. I need this. Seal the second contract already. Brace yourself. Meow. My bones. Real. Woohoo! Girl, you have power. I just hope this torture's worth it. It will be. Have faith. Can I make a new card now? Yes, same as yesterday. Head to the basement. Browse deck. My one card. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get more water because I'm almost out. BRB. Whoop. Wrong one. Yeah, cough right into the mic as I get back. Got this thing. Got this library. Got a fancy dock. The library calls to me. I like libraries. Then we got Wolf Mother. The Forbidden Pleasure Door. Oh. We can do the bartender. We've got an extra pink. Let's see. Wolf Mother. Evil Door. Or a bartender. I know what chat wants. Chat obviously wants the door. All you people are like. I feel like the bartender. And then bottomless jug. Last trident. Swordfish liqueur. Verdigris mirror. Smoke cat eyes. I don't know what to do. The liquor. One day I will set up head pads. Stand up there. Give him... I think... Does he already have a cigarette? Actually, let's do this while he's big. Yeah. Come on, let me... Let me do the drink pour part. There you go. Come on. There. Let you drink. I just wish to move it. Oi. This is extremely finicky. Why? Fuck it. Sure. Tamago Sake. The day in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. Witness to many kinds of love, the bartender can channel hidden feelings. Swordfish liquor runs with truth. Flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Communication, peace, yearning, passion, and power. We did it! We did 2 cards. Now come upstairs. I'm going to read the cards for me. Time for some divination. This is your area of expertise, so you guide me through this. Okay, card reading with just 2 cards, huh? We need to test if these really work, so I'll do a reading we can confirm on the spot. I'm going to read your past. Oh, that's bold. I like it. I'm ready. Ahem. It's been a couple of centuries without my deck. Maybe a bit rusty. You just enjoy it. You're among friends here. Okay, it's going to be a very simple reading. I'm going to draw a card and place it on this spot. Still very loud. Division? No, it's divination. Read into your past. Here we go. Elder Magpie. Served many witches in the past. Been tricked, tortured, or destroyed numerous times. You're older than this universe. No math. You're old as shit. Wow, these cards pierce deep. Wasn't expecting you to get such a revelation in your first draw. I'm proud of you. Thank you, but what does this mean? How can anyone precede the Big Bang? It is a hard one to explain through language. You know that the universe is expanding, right? Right. Well, the universe expands over something. Or I should say, over nothing. I don't know how to put this into any words you know. But basically, I existed before this universe. At some point, the universe you live in grew around me, and I was subjected to its rules. Before we are captured by a universe, behemoths live without shape, without mass, without time. There are other universes besides this one, then? Oh, yes. What are they like? Unfathomable by any language or code developed within the universe's rules. Within this universe's rules. Don't think too much about it, or you'll lose your mind. In any case, this extra universal nature is where my power comes from. Magic is but an extensive understanding of how reality works. Yeah. Wow. Let's get back to your training. Wow, what was that? I felt an energy surge. It was your deck harvesting energy. Whenever you do a reading, you'll harvest magic akin to the card you drew. Fortune-telling will be your main source of energy once we seal our pact. I see. Alright, the cards work. Work like a charm, I must say. You're a gifted fortune-teller, my friend. Thank you. I really miss this. I almost forgot how exciting it is to dig into the secrets of the cosmic wheel. I'm so happy for you. I'm so thankful, Abramar. We're just getting started. Now go get some rest. Tomorrow we'll make another card and do some more divination. Looking forward to it. Good night. Abramar loves you. Do you think you will ever be able to love a being such as him? Aw, shit. Lesson 4. Strength. Oh shit, the horrible demon is into me! I'm okay with that. It's a powerful one. Aren't the other ones powerful as well? Well, of course. This one is pure potential. Literally power. Okay, okay. Glad to see you excited. Let's begin the lesson, please. Okay. Earth. How can I sum it up? Earth represents determination, empowerment, everything that pushes you forward. Earth is grounding, support, the source, but also direction of your force. Earth is your drive. Earth is strength. That's it. But bear in mind that it doesn't only refer to your own capabilities, but also to the support of your allies. To master one's earth is to be aware of where to look for potential, not to be drunk on one's own power. Motherly love, loyalty, sisterhood, those are also forms of earth energy. I understand. Now, for the third part of our contract, we will seal our earth energies together. Lay the question on me. Remember, your answers will affect your fate, dramatically. For the earth seal, what do you want to become your main source of determination? Love, the support of my friends. Conquest, defeating my rivals. Myself, personal growth and self-realization. I like being supported by friends. Oh, that's beautiful. Pity I'm your only perspective for friendship. Hey, I have friends. And the reasons I've summoned you is to get to meet them again. So if your magic works as well as you boast, you'll get to see them soon enough. I hope so, otherwise activating your earth seal is going to be pretty lame. Even if we can't see each other, they have my back. I know it. I see. Heartwarming. Now I will seal our earth energies together. Get ready. Wow. Oomph. The power! Love earth contracts. I was vomited at this one. Yes, earth has a lot of presence. Seen other witches puke right after sealing it. I'm one of the tough ones then. Oh, you bet you are. I'm the first one to cry during the ceremony. Oh, we still have fire to seal. That one is painful even to me. Oh no. You can do this. Only one to go. Now for the fun part. Let's make a card. Down the stairs to make a card of earth energy. Do 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 do. Okay. Moonstone Temple. I can actually do this one as well. Gem Skull Belt. Titan Quarry. 100 Column Worship. Club. Post Office. Opera House. I want to do this one. Then, we actually could do the Seed of Knowledge this time. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Wait. Actually, we can do this one. Cold Blower we could do. Dragon. Harvest Oracle. Airfolk Paladin. Astronaut. Yeah. That one. Shovel. Trumpet. Cane. Sledgehammer. Book. Roadkeepers. Tower Shield. Yeah. This one's gonna be real weird. Why like this? Yeah! What a weird looking one. Space, vegetation, and a robot. Arcana are blessed by the power of the Dome Skull Belt. Maka pilots are excellent guardians. The Sacred Cane blesses the landscape. Existence of Earth energy can lead to immobility. Oh no, it's stagnation. Upstairs and do a reading for me. What a grand deck. 3 cards. Okay, we have 3 cards now. Any ideas on what to read next? Going to read your desire. To find out what your true intentions are. Want to expose your teacher. Give me no quarter, huh? I'm game. Do your worst. I need to know, for the sake of our relationship. Aw, yeah. Like to be summoned more often. You want more witches to desire you. Like to be almighty again, greater than this universe. Deeply depressed, you yearn for peace of mind. Like to be summoned more often. You want more witches to desire you. You bet. I mean, I have a strong fetish for witches. Sir! Ugh, creepy. I don't like that. I'm not talking about sex. Exclusively. There's something tense and stimulating about becoming a witch's servant. Desire is always so colorful. I just can't get enough of the rush that comes from satisfying a witch. Still sounds perverted to me. I won't argue that it's never a perversion. Lucky my abilities are so tempting for your kind. You just see how our time together will play out. I predict that you're destined to stir things up. Dramatically. Sure love drama. What makes existence worthwhile. I'm a bit scared now, actually. Just a bit. I'm going to draw another card. Oh, 4. Quite a difficult character to read. I just can't tell what your deal is. In addition to your desire, I need to ask. Why do you behave like this? What do you mean by this? Shh. Let the cards speak. You're trying to seduce me. You feel the need to make your superiority clear. He's trying to seduce me. Hitting on me through the cards, aren't you? No. I swear this is the card's message. Don't try to dodge the bullet. What is this about? I already confessed that I have a thing for witches. Most of the time I fall in love with whoever summons me. And you, Fortuna. I just love your bossy attitude. I don't know if I like where this is going. Main character confirmed, not a monster fucker. Don't worry about it. I don't push things. I'm used to enjoying love from a distance. Not that I'm in love right now, by the way. I'm only playing around. Well, let's take things slow. I'm no stranger to magical intercourse with cosmic entities, just so you know. But I'd rather focus on my training right now. Understood. 10 for the kill with this reading, didn't you? It's my divination style. If we don't dig into the intense stuff, we might as well just have a normal conversation. Absolutely right. See, I won't get bored with you. Well, now, I'm the one that needs some rest after today's session. I'll review what we've studied so far and get ready for tomorrow's lesson. Fire's the last seal and also the most trying of the energies. Very well. And then they didn't fuck. Do you believe your friends will understand why you summoned a forbidden behemoth? Will they tell on you to the coven? You discovered through your fortune telling that a fellow witch had broken the same rule. You would have reported her, wouldn't you? Okay, that cut off at the bottom for me, but not for you guys, which is weird. Lesson 5. Conflict. Violence! 8 other forms of conflict. Ready for more? Yes. How have you found your ceremony thus far? You want to review any elements before continuing? I don't think so. It's pretty basic stuff. Understood. What's the matter? You're not as chipper as usual. Ah, yes, I'm sorry. Fire is usually my favorite lesson. It marks the final step before our contract becomes effective, which I'm looking forward to. But I have a bad feeling about this. That's odd. Based on your act and all so far, I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences. Of course I do. That kind of adrenaline is my favorite thing in the cosmos. What is it then? Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on our training. I'm just moody for some reason. It's not silly. Why do you say we look into it? Why do you say we look into it with our cards after we finish today's session? That might be a good idea. But are we going to get to see it? Or will the demo just end? One of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller. So true. You're on. Be a good challenge as the final test for this new deck. That's the Abermar I know. I need you sharp for the final lesson. Fire it is, then. This element is usually feared by most, and yearned for by those with ill will. But fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Fire represents adversity, battle, everything that is against you. Fire is challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. Don't just dwell on the negative aspects of that definition. Conflict also means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side. Even in defeat, there's a great deal of growth. We are the living example of that. Master your fire, and you will conquer anything the cosmos throws at you. Tell you the truth, I'm more intimidated by water. I'm actually quite fond of fire. Maybe that's why we get along so well. Now, final contract. This answer will affect your fate profoundly. For the fire seal, what will you sacrifice to access my magic? My immortality, the coven, the life of whoever I love the most. Coven. Well, that is brutal. Why? Doesn't mean they'll all die. They could just disband, right? Yes. Or they could be absorbed by a more powerful coven. Or they could all fuse into a single, all-too-powerful witch. I've seen it happen. There are many possibilities, but still, to use everyone you know as a payment is wild. Do you want to reconsider? No, we're doing this! This is my final answer. As you wish. I'll etch your decision into the cosmic wheel and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. Brace yourself. Can't breathe. This pain, it burns. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it. Help me. Fortuna? Aw, shit. I think this is the end of the demo. This seems like a trailer for the game. Weeb power? What the fuck? Oh, he gonna eat that guy. Wake up. Fortuna, wake up. That isn't the end. That was just a montage for the future. Arbiter. What happened? Sorry, I had to wake you up. You've been asleep for a couple of days. Dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. Well, it might be too much, so I let you rest. I feel dizzy. Why is there a bird in the window? I had the weirdest dreams. Yeah? What about? Can't remember, but it felt premonitory. Bad for waking you up. You have some business to attend to. What do you mean? The window, you've got a visitor. What falcon? That's a familiar from an arbiter. What's an arbiter? Arbiter office is an organism composed of former witches, unaffiliated with any coven, that ensure no witch is operating outside the laws of the magical pact. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. It was founded about 4,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know about them? This happened during my slumber. Why were they created? Well, both the Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended with our coven burning 87 witches inside of a white star. Brutal. To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic and focus exclusively on keeping the peace. In the beginning, it was a group of devotees who wanted to avoid tragedy, but nowadays it's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the arbitrage office as a lifelong punishment. Wow, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep. It'll happen before my time, but I'm more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. What do you think the Arbiter wants? Maybe they noticed I summoned you? That's impossible. My arts are untraceable. There's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over. I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. Also, you have some energy pooled from sealing the fire contract, in case you want to expand your deck before inviting the Arbiter over. Okay, plus I still owe you a reading, right? Don't worry about it. There won't be time for that. Okay, but you're not off the hook. Look into what worries you eventually. As if I could escape you. We're gonna make another card. Buy a card. Quicksand Graveyard. Demonic Desert. Charred Battlefield. Canis Majoris. Sunset Docks. Quarry. This one. Why is it not a bunch of red blue? Bone knives. Bone marrow of the behemoth, Sears thought. Coyote seeks survival, thrives on conflict. Saber channels wrath. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power. Death and rebirth. Deception, the unknown, rivalry, tragedy, change, and rebirth. Alright. I can create another card. I don't have a lot of options, though. Here, chat, I'm gonna do something for you. I'm gonna do the Forbidden Door to Pleasure. Just for you. Yeah, there we go. Seems like a good place as any to do it. Okay, just let me... Doorway. Handle. Knocker. And a hole. Overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand tastes visitors. The appeal of the unknown. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirsts. The mirror dispels what isn't true. Perception, the unknown, introspection, rejection, bad omen, yearning, and passion. Yeah, chat. Ain't that lovely? Now we shall talk to this bird. Those last two are about having a bad time, that's for sure. Dear Fortuna, this is Thea, and I write to you from the arbitrage office. Personal situation caught the attention of my superiors, who tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview you regarding your exile and write a plea to your coven's leader to revisit your case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Yours faithfully, Thea, Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxing Crescent. We shall do this, then. And our invisible demon man will be invisible. For having me. My name is Thea, Arbiter Badge 210. Thank you for coming, Arbiter. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. I've been isolated for 200 years so far. And that's precisely why I'm here. The arbitrage office recently discovered your situation, and we are worried it may go awry for the community. Excessive punishments beget rancor, and 1,000-year-long exile? That's a perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood. And we all know what a witch can do with the surplus of bad blood. I'm here to help you. Let me know about your case, and we'll look for a way to make you feel better. Thank you. I already had a meeting with Adina, the leader of your witch clan. Adina told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. She explained to me that she didn't punish you for that, though. She punished you because of how you handled it. Apparently, you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for the end times. Those actions almost destroyed the coven before its time. So she decided to exile you and deprive you of your deck so you can meditate on the range and meaning of your powers. Now, that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say. You think what you did was wrong? Premonition that grave should be disclosed to the community. You don't agree with your leader's judgment. It's not dangerous per se, but it's a bad ingredient to add to the pot of imprisonment. What would you have done then? If the end were nigh, you'd like to know, right? I shouldn't give my opinion. I have to act as a neutral party, Fortuna. Next question. Do you think your punishment is fair? Absolutely not. This is way too excessive. I understand. Hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with centuries of isolation? First it was hard, but now I think I can manage. Wow, you are strong. I'll see what I can do to improve your situation. I can leave less worried about you doing something drastic, right? Yes, I believe so. Don't understand why Adina deprived you of your tarot deck. I mean, if you're isolated, what does she care if you have your magic or not? That's something I'm supposed to reflect on while exiled. It's a pity, because I'd have loved to have my fortune read. Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obliged to ask. Anything to confess? Actually, I am crafting a new deck for divination. Oh, wow. That's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Dina took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have authority over your new creations. Yet. I'm sure she won't be happy to hear it, though. You don't need to report to Adina, right? I trust in the office's neutrality. Of course. Unless you break the magical pact or it becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from our investigation. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck. It's something new. Oh, really? Can I see it? Would you like a reading? Ahem. As an arbiter, it is my duty to make sure that your new project doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please. It'll be my pleasure. Is there something you want to ask the deck? I want to know the future. I want to know what's in the future regarding my career as an arbiter. Very well. I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. The first one to look for opportunities and good omens. The second one to warn you about possible challenges or adversities. That's scary. Do you prefer not to know? No, please, go ahead. Alright, here we go. In the future, you and I will become allies. Going to meet someone really special that's going to change your life. Oh, really? That's what the card said. Since it came up in the good slot, I'm sure this alliance is going to be very fruitful. At least it will be for you, since it's your fortune we're reading. I'll make sure this is something good for both of us. I'll never deceive someone who helped me. Provided you don't break the law, of course. I know, I know. Be very careful. Suffer a critical, permanent injury or wound. Oh my, you're going to kill a witch. You see war, you'll be sent to combat. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. You're going to kill a witch. Me? That's impossible. Is there any scenario in which an arbiter would take down a witch? Well, yes. I mean, it's super rare. That witch would have to be caught doing something terrible, like being on an uncontrollable murder rampage. Or being about to summon a forbidden behemoth. I don't know. That would be awful, yes. That's as a last resort. We would always attempt to arrest first. That's good to know. If I find myself in the situation you foresee, I'll do my best to avoid casualties, I promise. I don't know if this is something avoidable, but do your best. Understood. She's going to stab me! Well, what do you think of my new deck? I want to be adored. It was amazing. And a bit scary, but mostly amazing. Thank you. Your gift could be a very valuable asset for our office. It's a crime that you're imprisoned here. Well, I shouldn't position myself on such matters. At least not that strongly. In any case, it's an objective truth that your skills are wasted on this forsaken rock. Now, as an arbiter, I can't simply overrule Adina's sentence, but I'm going to lift the ban on visitation. Wow, can you really do that? I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my arbiter's notebook gets updated with a moon stamp. Arbitrage forms are updated in the Master Grimoire as soon as my pen touches the paper. All of what I've written so far is already in the office archives. The girls sure are efficient, eh? There are witch covens all around the universe. We can't afford to be traveling back and forth to the Moon Temple all the time. Makes sense. And it's official. You can now receive guests on your cute asteroid home. This makes me happier than I can express. You deserve this. I'm just happy to ease your pain. Thank you so much. I'm just doing my job. Do you want me to let your coven know? Just let Jasmine and Dahlia know for now. Not ready to go public yet. It's been 200 years. I understand. I'll send a falcon to each of them. Thanks again. Well, I should be going now. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for the reading, even if it was so ominous. Take care. Let me know if there's any trouble. Bye. Okay. Now I will do the squats. First I'm going to do this big stretch. Chapter 2, Making of a Witch. 1. It's a truck. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Did this happen because I picked the pleasure door for that one? Ugh. I had a 5-minute long orgasm. No way, you're shitting me. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear, I don't know what he did to me. I pushed him away when I started coming. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked it while watching me squirm. I put it away. I was still fighting the last spasms over the carpet. I feel like this is not safe for Twitch, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm so jealous. I want to have a super orgasm too. Oh my god, why did I decide to do this? How did he do it? Well, he put this special toy in my butt. It played a major role, but I think it was the combination of many factors. The incense, the cocktails he prepared, the music, the smell of the sea. Planets just aligned, what can I say? So cool. Hearing about your sex adventures is so fun. You should write a book. I would not read that book. I'd rather keep it between us. I don't want everybody to discover I'm a sex goddess. Imagine dealing with all those slimy middle-aged guys at the office. True, true. You should calm down with the sex goddess stuff a little, or you end up finding trouble. More trouble, I mean. Come on, it's only been a couple of scares. What's life for if not to enjoy ourselves? This game is called the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. We're doing the demo for it. Need to find someone half as good as me to understand all the good sex you've been missing out on, sis. Ew. Gotta say, I wouldn't mind experiencing for myself what a goddess can do. What are you saying? You have Alicia. Actually, we broke up. Oh, girl. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Ava. What happened? We've been dating since high school, and I guess we just drifted apart. But you look so good together. The last time we had dinner at your apartment. Yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front. But the truth is that this last year we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? Oh, the stupidest details. I have my theory about what's pissing Alicia off anyway. Tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it because that would make her a bad person or something. It's because of all the activism, right? Wow, how did you know? No, I just said it because it pisses me off a bit too, to be honest. Patrice, I guess sometimes I can be a bit too passionate. Not that. Being around someone that's fundamentally good can be frustrating. I mean, you're vegan, only consume local produce, wear repurposed clothes, volunteer at a soup kitchen. That's not much of a sacrifice. It's just about working on your habits, really. Come on. Okay, I get it. But I never asked Alicia to do all those things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I couldn't be happy even eating Burger King and wearing leather boots next to you. Come on, I'm sure their relationship was more complicated than that. Nah, she's dead right. She just couldn't stand this goody two-shoes. Look, the sea. It smells so good. We're here, girls. Let's offer ourselves to the ocean and cleanse all the shit we've picked up from the city. Can't wait to see the meteor shower. I'm gonna wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come live here. I love you. Aw, we so corny. We love you too. Fortuna, are you a virgin? What? Why would you ask that? You never talk about dating, and I've never known any boyfriends or girlfriends of yours. I've had sex, but I've never had a relationship. I don't try to look cool. My sister had sex once in high school, and that's it. Nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. I don't know. I like sex, I think. But I rarely find anyone that piques my interest. My girl. I understand. Don't worry. You'll find someone special eventually. And if she doesn't find anyone, that's alright too. Relationships are overrated. Maybe. Stay out of my business, you two. It's the next stop. I'm pulling over. She's on the Arrow Ace spectrum. We love it. I'm going to start preparing dinner. Do you feel like pizza? Yes. My body is so ready for people. Pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. Cheese. Cheese. More cheese. Big cheese. 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 I love cheese. I didn't know there was a pizza building minigame in this. This is pretty cool. I love pizza. I don't like mushrooms, but I'm putting mushrooms on because I'm sure these internet peoples, these witch girlies love mushrooms and olives and shit. Eh, why are the olives so hard to pick up? There's something magic about this dough. Your sister that owns a food truck sure is a perk. I will not join the mushroom club. I don't like mushrooms. Yeah, thanks for the pizza and for the ride, Fortuna. Although we'll just have one slice. Ah, the pepperoni. Yeah, too much for me. Why don't you just pick it off? I already sweated all over the pizza. Wouldn't mind making exception, especially with cheese, but pepperoni is a step too far. Sorry, Ava. I'll go and make another one right now. No, don't worry. Bought some fruit in case you made something I should skip. Wouldn't want to impose. No, really, it's no problem. Alright, seriously. Just happy to be here. So excited I'm not even hungry. I thought we were gonna make multiple pizzas, that's why I put everything on it. Ah, okay. I'm sorry. On the other hand, I am starving and I love pepperoni. So you made my day, Fortuna. Right, cosmic balance restored. I could have done without the arugula, though. Yuck. By the way, how long until the meteor shower? Well, maybe you guys should have told me your pizza preferences and I would make you each a pizza. Could start any minute now. We'll definitely be watching stars fall in less than an hour. What are you girls going to be asking for? Not supposed to tell, are we? It's up to you. And I believe the stars don't care about what you say out loud. What are you going to wish for? Many things. I have a list. But I guess my most important wish is I want to become a better person. What do you mean? You're already a good person. Don't bother sweet-talking me. I can tell. I see it reflected in you and the people at the office and every guy after they ejaculate. They're obnoxious. You could work on your empathy a bit, yeah. Fortuna? It's okay, we promised we'd never bullshit each other, right, little asshole? I love you. I love you too. I'll never get you too. I guess we're a pair of mean sisters and that's all that there is to it. What do you plan to wish for, Ava? I want to save the world. Come on, you can't really be that selfless. No, really. It makes me really anxious, even with everything I do. No matter if I recycle, consume critically, go to rallies, or donate part of my income to fight poverty, the world always moves in the wrong direction. I can't fight whoever's in the driver's seat. I want the stars to help me not give up against impending doom. I'm sorry. Ava, would you like me to help you figure this stuff out with my cards? Oh, yes, please. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was too shy to ask. You know, I enjoy reading your fortune. Please, go ahead. Alright, what do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. That's very brave. Are you sure you want to ask the tarot about this? Yes. Even if what we find is something terrible? Yes. Okay, we'll look into the fate of the world. Thanks for the Palo Pale. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. Understood. Focus on those questions in your mind while I shuffle the cards. World's fate. You'll could witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. Wow, really? That's amazing. But how can you tell? We'll get to set foot on other planets, but your grandson will prosper on Mars. You're just messing with me, right? On the other hand, the Earth will slowly die, overexploited in service of the conquest of space. Many animal species will perish. In time, Earth will be reduced to a planetary slum. Stop, just stop. You're messing with me, right? Swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. They're usually more vague, like there will be an opportunity to develop yourself, or you will soon face a change. You're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower or some planets we don't know about just aligned over my deck. And I see it as clear as I can see your face. It's the fate of the world. How can you say these things with a straight face? I can't decide whether to cry or to laugh. Do you still want to know about what you can do about all this? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's hear the whole joke. All about the patriarchy. Nothing you do will matter. Better give up and have fun. Capable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. It's beautiful and sad, but also beautiful. You'll create homes, you'll feed the hungry, your foundation will give many people a second chance. You're going to make me cry. My foundation will pick up the pieces they leave behind here on Earth then. Hard to say. It'll create good for many people here on Mars, that's for sure. That's good to know. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific. I'm so sorry. It's alright. It's been scary, but also fun. If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchildren will think I've lost it when I keep telling them how my friend predicted all this through tarot. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Ava's head, right? I didn't mean to. Come on, it hasn't been that bad. Future that distant just feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans? I feel sorry for the Earth, but I believe it would be beautiful for humanity to reach other planets. I love space. I would love to leave this planet. Maybe we'll get to visit Mars. I don't think so. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s. Oof! Are you putting pepperoni on the pizza change the fate of the world? I doubt I'll ever get to reach the stars. That's horrible. Why did you tell your sister that, Fortuna? You were kids, and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. Never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision. Like if I could keep on reading beyond death, then... now I'm scared. I'll never forget that feeling. That moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. Never been wrong since then. It's true. I can vouch for that. Don't tell me that. I don't want the world to go bananas. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. The meteor shower's begun. That's the shooting stars to fix the scary future. I could go for some pizza right now. It's just the three of us on this beach. Why don't we tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm going to wish for, so I'm okay. Okay. I'll go first. Please, stars, save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make it right. Made my sister sound like a villain. Oh, don't say that. Stars, please make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's always been looking for. Hey, weren't you going to wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. That means you're a good person already. Shut up. Don't ruin the cool moment. Come on, Fortuna. Ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please tell us. Where's your mind? What's the thing you want that's so wild only the stars could give it to you? I want you to be happy. I know there's something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell that magic is real. And everyone's always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a... Chapter 3. Sisterhood. It's her past. Before she realized she had magic powers. Well, this is the end of the demo. Thank you so much for playing. Want to know what happens next? Many witches to meet and messes to deal with. In any case, this is as far as you can play today. You can quit playing here, but I'm going to give you some extra energy in case you want to fool around a bit more with the card editor. Aw yeah! Again, thank you for your time. Hey, you're doing me a solid if you add this game to your wish list. Just saying. Yes, I had to read that. We can go do cards for a bit. I don't have the money to buy the game. I'd probably buy the game if I could, but... money. Let's see, what do we want to do? Let's do this. And then this. And then... this one. Now... book. Yeah. Eldritch Horrors from Beyond. Okay, let me actually move it. Thank you. Consciousness of the many selves. They channel a power trip, retelling myths, the astral being sets new directions. The Arbiter's book puts this revelation in front of many eyes. Let's do a scary place. A horrible charred battlefield. Yeah. Oh, this game is called The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I made a depressing one where people die when they are killed. War distorts all feelings. Setting what scares you on fire, there's truth in the face of your demons. Overflowing water from the jugs represent inner desire. Can probably do one more. Big Deer Mans. And asteroids. I mean, it's a full game. Ah. At height of salt and melancholy, outstanding at keeping the peace. The celibacy of a paladin is a harsh counselor. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. Oh my. Did a few demos today. Oh, it looked like there was a thing. Is there not a thing? Anyway. Back to title screen. Can I save? I don't think I can, like, save my game. Saved 9 minutes ago. Well, that's fine. Oh, why did you do that, game? What? Okay. Okay. We are going to end stream there. Skill issue. Grade sub, top one non-sub, bottom one sub. It's our fundraiser. We will return on a Wednesday. And we will be playing Undertale. Woo! Kill me. Isn't that exciting? If you would like a refresher on this month's special schedule or the rewards / incentives, goals, whatever, for what each $100 are for the fundraiser, you can check in the Discord. We passed the $100 milestone, which means we will be doing a movie night in Discord. If there's a movie you would like to suggest, you can do so in the Discord in the Subathons section. Subathon suggestions section. I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope you enjoyed getting a little peek at a bunch of video games. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night. Have a good week. Bye-bye.